Hi, welcome back to another episode of Aiki Insights. Our insight today in this this KUZUSHI episode is around axes and vectors. Something more Michiharu Mori Sensei, my teacher, continues to talk about, and the focus within JIU WAZA, or freeform just attacks, is making sure that you, and we spoke about this in other episodes, or will in other episodes, around the need to alter his physiology, his physical state, but also his psychology, his mental state. If we, in the beginning when we do JIU WAZA, we teach just the technique in isolation, then we pair techniques and we build on that in a very simple way, right? Counting by numbers. So for example, if we use just katate machi JIU WAZA, so we might start with ikajo and we throw. Then we come towards him. Then we might turn and do sumietoshi, still coming towards him. Then we might step around, do hijiate kokyunage, come towards him. Then we might turn and do shihonage. And this is fine. This is JIU WAZA 101. And uke feels like
certainly much more control, very linear. There's time to prepare for the next technique, next attack.
Yep. So do you feel like there's much unsuredness as uke?
No, I think it's less pressure.
Yeah, less pressure, which is good because that's the learning sandpit that we want in the beginning, right? And I think you picked up on a point. You said linear. It is very linear. Now, in time, so we were affecting his physiology to some degree by throwing him. But Mori Sensei talks about altering the vectors. He doesn't use that word, but he talks about not just staying so linear with your movement. And I'll give you illustrate that through this. So for example, we might do the same set here. So there are moments where I changed my tempo in order to change my spacing, to change my positioning. My positioning was all about having uke feel
Unsettled, unsure
of
where the attack was going to land, where the opponent is. Yeah,
so if I unpack that a little more now, with whatever technique I might do, I'm throwing this way, just walk through, it's fine. I throw this way. Before I would have gone straight to him. And when he's standing up, he's looking for me here. And maybe this is easier to do it with this angle. He's looking for me here. So it's fine. I throw him this way. He's now looking for me here again. But if I had moved over here just as he's getting up and his back was to me, so he was getting up with his back, then he has to turn to face me. It buys me a moment of unsettledness on his part, but it buys me time to alter my rhythm to upset him even further on my part. So then I come in, throw here, then I'm moving over here. So here, he's right on my doorstep, come behind, then throw him here. So I'm moving around uke in a way that, not in an unsettled but unpredictable pattern. So I'm going to do two different versions now. I'll do the basic version, where it's very linear, and then I'll do the second version and I'll leave that up for your analysis, okay? Okay, so that's more or less the first version. Now I'll do something different for your, see how it changes. Yeah, man. So it becomes less predictable. I'll let you get you.
Yeah, much more effective. I mean, both are effective, but be very blindsided, uncomfortable with the second. Much more difficult for you.
Yeah, in what way?
Difficult to get a proper attack.
Yeah.
In whatever form that is.
And a breath.
To find your breath, and more difficult to find your target.
So that's really important. More difficult to find your target. And that's something that I guess we get a lot of criticism for if it's consistently done in that first version, where everything's predictable, everything's compliant, and everything is cooperative, and everything is predictable, I guess is the best term as you used. Whereas if you can unsettle uke and have them attack from a position of disadvantage, it straight away is affecting their physiological state, but at the same time their psychological state. Their unsureness and dominance in attack is almost taken away to some degree. They're getting up wondering as opposed to getting up with strong intent and confidence. So that's just something that Mori Sensei is really pushing with his students at a certain point around trying to, and that wasn't perfect, but when you start doing this, it becomes less perfect until you see, yeah, because there's less cooperation between shite and uke. Would you agree? Less cooperation? Yeah. Anything to add? A point you made around this was off camera was around the benefit for uke.
Yeah, I think in terms of a learning experience, second way you certainly have to be very conscious of your body position, where you're feeling what way the technique's going, just because of that unpredictability. So you certainly have to feel a lot better. It's a bit more difficult to do clean breakfalls, I guess, as well.
Yeah, so your level of ukemi has to be at a certain point, yeah. Level. And you feel, and I'm not putting words in your mouth, I'm asking, do you feel like you're generally getting thrown more and less taking on and less instigating your ukemi?
Yeah, but I think the angles are different, and they push you just beyond that balance point a bit more, I think.
Because you're never properly on balance?
You never get a full, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So something to think about, changing your vectors, your positioning, and trying to position yourself after each throw to disadvantage uke and advantage you, both in terms of time and disadvantage him in positioning and knowing where you are and balancing. Off balance of mind, off balance of body. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed that. See you next time.